Good morning, YOGATXers, or afternoon or evening, wherever you may be landing on your yoga mat. My name is Echo, and I'm so grateful to be here with YOGATX, bringing you a beginner's yoga class today. I'm feeling quite soft. It's very early here in Mexico. It's laundry day for me, so I'm actually wearing not yoga clothes, but really what is yoga clothes. So, just feeling really cozy and wanting to invite in this invitation of just softening into your practice, letting whatever comes up come up, and really allowing yourself to move to your edge. You know, when we first begin yoga, we can spend a lot of time in judgment and comparison, seeing practices on the internet and wanting to push ourselves to be what it is that we see yoga to be in the modern day world. And when in reality, every unique body experiences the yoga postures differently. So I encourage you to not get discouraged if you want to see something happen that isn't happening today on the yoga mat. Take your time, breathe, and know that breath is the most important part of this practice. Deep inhalations and exhalations through the nostrils the entire time that you practice. And if you get lost in the movement, you can just slow down and you can say this mantra to yourself while you breathe. Breathing in, I am aware that I am breathing in. Breathing out, I am aware that I'm breathing out. Because the practice is so much more than the physical postures. And also, I will invite you to enjoy the sounds of my habitat here as I share my practice with you. I live in a community here in Mexico, so you'll hear construction, probably children laughing, breakfast being made, the Italians drinking coffee by the pond. And this is part of my external landscape. And I've rather found comfort in that, and so I hope that it offers you comfort too, and maybe it'll match some of the sounds that you have in your own external landscape wherever you may be tuning in from. So let's begin. Let's start our practice sitting up nice and tall through the spine, relaxing the shoulders. Again, those deep breaths in through the nostrils, and as we learn to really step into our yoga practices, we have to learn how to breathe. We are a society full of shallow breathers that aren't taking life in, which is this orgasmic potential, this energy. And when I say orgasmic, I'm not making this sexual, but this is our life energy that flows through us. So let your breath come from the bottom of your belly. Let your belly bulb out, no sucking in, deep inhalation. Let it come from the belly up through the diaphragm, across the rib cage, and across the chest. Take in all the nourishment that you can through the breath, and on the exhale, slowly, like you're just sipping breath out, let it escape the nostrils. Even with a slight smile on the face. Again, inhale in fully. Nice breath out, let it whisper out of the nostrils. Again, deep inhale in. And exhale out. The next time that you inhale in, only take in as much as you need, about 75%, so you're not holding stress in the body. Hold your breath at the top in what we call breath retention, or kumbhaka. Hold as long as you can without creating tension, so let the muscles in the face relax. Exhale out. Let's do this once again on your own breath cycle. Inhale when you're ready. Hold when you're ready. Exhale when you're ready. You can just go back into your normal breathing now. We're beginning to bring attention to the breath. Let's inhale, stretch the arms up overhead and move slowly. Exhale, hands to heart center, thumbs to the chest. Take your time. So this movement is not fast today. We're moving nice and slow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach. And exhale to the heart. And create intention in your practice. So eyes shut down here, thumbs into the chest, head slightly lowering to the hands. And when we practice yoga, instead of just the physical practice, what can the intention be here? Mine can be, I choose to be patient today. I choose to be embodied. I choose to be free in my mind. I choose to let go of negative thinking or negative speech about others. I choose to be present. You can open the eyes, look forward. Welcome to your practice. Bienvenidos a tu práctica. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, let's twist to the right. Right hand down behind you. Left hand on the right knee. Let the twist come from the belly. Inhale, stretch the arms up through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand down on the left knee. Left hand behind you. Twist from the belly. Nice open chest. And let's come back through center. Bring the right foot outside the left knee as you hug the left foot into the right glute. And getting into our twist this morning. So you can hug the right knee with the left elbow crease, right hand behind you, look to the right, or left elbow outside the right knee. And again, twisting from the belly. So be soft with yourself. Sometimes we tend to want to crank our necks all the way back and go as deep as we can. But a big part of our yoga practice is knowing our edges, knowing our limits, taking our time. Come back through center, set the right knee on top of the left. It's not going to be perfectly on top, that's okay. Some of you, maybe it will be. Let the hips stay on the earth, so make sure both hips are evenly on the ground. Come onto the fingertips. And for some of you, this might already be quite intense, so stay here. But take an inhale. And exhale. If it's available, slowly bring the fingers forward, folding down over the right knee. We can hear Manolo awake downstairs. One of our lively little Italian children that lives here. The sweetest little human with a big heart. Which reminds me, in practice of yoga, we're really learning to step into this concept or this embodiment of Hridaya, which is the essence of all of life. And just leading from the heart, speaking from the heart, moving from the heart for ourselves, for others. It's a heart-centered way to live. Peel the chest up. And let's cross the legs the opposite way. Left foot beside the right knee now. Right foot hugged into the left glute. You can hug the left knee in with the right elbow crease or bring the right elbow outside the left knee. Twist to the left. Hola. Hola, Christian. My lovely neighbors. So again, when you're looking towards the left, don't twist from the neck, twist from the belly. Twists are wonderful postures to do at the beginning of our practices to detoxify the internal organs. So kind of like we're wringing them out. You can imagine like a washcloth. We're wringing out any stagnant energy, any discretion that needs to move through the body. And we are starting to bring in this apana vayu, which is this downward wind in the body that assimilates and gets rid of the things we no longer need. Let's come back through center. Set the left knee on top of the right. Again, get the hips as square as you can down to the ground. Come onto the fingertips. Take a nice inhale through the nostrils. And exhale, slowly fold forward. Maybe the fingertips come forward, and maybe not. Maybe you stay upright. It's very important to note that your body is different than my body. I am just a signal, an example for you to modify the posture to fit your body, not the other way around. The goal is to not be the exact position of the yoga teacher. It's to be your own teacher. Really empower yourself to find the position in your body. This is a big challenge in modern yoga that we need to rewrite. Big rewrite here. Slowly come up. And let's come in tabletop position, all fours position. Wrists stacked underneath the shoulders, hips over the knees. Take an inhale, let your belly drop, look forward and up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops, look forward and up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops, look forward and up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. There could be a slight bend in the elbows. Inhale, forward and up. And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Stay here for a moment. Keep breathing. Pull the belly in. Look towards the belly. Feel any lengthening here in the upper back across the rhomboids, the trapezius. So a lot of us hold a lot of tension here. You might feel some releasing, a little bit of snapping, popping. Hopefully not snapping. Come back to neutral. Inhale, stretch the right arm up overhead. And exhale, bring it underneath the left arm. Come down to the right shoulder. And stretch the left arm forward. So we're getting into our right deltoid, get into the right shoulder, and we're taking a nice slow practice to open all planes of the body, all of the different sockets. So we're going to get into the hips a bit with some opening. We're now getting into this ball and socket joint here in the shoulder. Bring the left hand back, press up. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Inhale, lift the left arm up to the side and up. Exhale, twist underneath the body. Left shoulder comes down. Right arm stretches forward. Get nice and long through the left deltoid. And you'll feel this move across the scapula, so right across the shoulder blades. And these positions, I really encourage you, if you have a lot of shoulder pain, a lot of shoulder tension, you can always pause the video. Stay here for as long as you need. These positions are wonderful to stay for in about 5 minutes. And breathe. Every breath in, breathing in, aware that I am breathing in. Breathing out, I am aware that I am breathing out. And bring the right hand back by the face. Inhale, lift the left arm up. And exhale, bring the left hand down. Let's walk the hands forward. Keep the hips stacked over the knees. Slowly bring the forehead down to the earth. Anahatasana, heart-melting pose. Keep your arms active. Press the palms into the earth. Pull the belly in. And feel the lengthening in the arms here. So we're getting into the front line, into the arm lines. And there is a magic to all the different ways the body moves. You know, it internally rotates, it externally rotates, it folds, it back bends. Today's practice is all about doing at least one posture that works, lengthens, and activates each of these actions in the body. So begin to notice in your own practices, when I externally rotate, when I turn something out of my body, there's discomfort. When I internally rotate, or when I back bend, or when I fold. And that's where your work is. That's where the medicine is. So be observing. Walk the hands back up. And come back to sitting on the heels, but tuck the toes under. So this is probably going to be your least favorite. So even get that big toe tucked under. All right, sitting up nice and tall. Hands resting on the knees. Can find a focal point forward and maybe not looking at the screen. So as much as you can, internalize this practice. My voice is here. Visually, if you need to look, do so for a moment, but come back to yourself. Close the eyes down, find a focal point forward, breathe, and be your own teacher. So this is your time to empower yourself. What do I feel here? How could I make this more comfortable? How could I be more comfortable with the challenge? Do I run out of the posture if it's a little bit uncomfortable? How can I stay with the discomfort and breathe and learn? I'm just giving you a big speech here during toe squat so that you get distracted and you'll stay longer. Oh, one of our little dogs just ran by and his foot is hurt. Maybe he did too much toe squat. No. But the reason we do this posture, I'm going to give you a little bit more so we stay here for 5 breaths, is that there's a lot of stagnation in the feet. You know, we were used to being primal, you know, hunters and gatherers in earlier times, and now we sit in desks and we sit in chairs and we sit on stools and we don't sit on the ground anymore. We don't connect with the earth as much anymore, and the meridians and myofascial lines, the energy centers in the body, they end and begin in the feet. So all this heat you're feeling travel up the top of the feet into the ankles and the shins. This is dormant energy that you're going to have access to when you do this posture each day. So if you have the courage and the desire, I encourage toe squat every day. This is going to help your breathing, it's going to help your walking, it's going to help blood circulation, it's going to help everything. So 2 more breaths. You're doing good. Take an inhale. You can always sigh out if you need of the mouth on the exhale. Good job. Take hands to the earth. Pat the feet out. Nice. Aye. Tuck the toes under, press the hips back and up, downward facing dog. So creating a V shape with the body, press the palms in nice and tight, sink the heels down to the earth, a micro bend in the knees, maybe a big bend in the knees if you have a tight back line, strong through the arms, and it's kind of like you're pushing your chest towards your thighs and looking up towards your navel, even if you can't see it. Find the length through the back line now, so you'll feel this from the heel up to the glutes. You might feel some tightening in the lower back. If so, bend the knees deeper. Let's take an inhale. Bring the right leg up behind you. Stretch it up straight. Keep the right hip rolling underneath the body. Press that left heel down. Take an inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands, left knee to the earth, and come up, Anjaneyasana. Low lunge, reach the arms up, inhale. Find some strength here through the psoas, the left hip flexors, nice open heart space, relax your shoulders, and most importantly, release the muscles in the face. If you've gone too deep into the posture, come back a little bit. So notice if you're straining. We stay here confidently, proud, upright, palms facing each other. Take another inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Bring the hips back towards the left heel. Travel the right foot forward just a bit until the right toes point up. Stay on the fingertips or slowly begin to fold. You can also let the left toes untuck behind you if you would like. For some of us, this might be really tight. So if you have props at your house, if you have couch cushions, you have encyclopedias, anything to bring the earth closer to you, you can prop them up and bring your hands on them so you don't have to fold in so deeply. I encourage the use of props. They are our friends. Iyengar yoga, if there are those of you that really have tight bodies that are like, I just can't do this without props, I encourage you to study some Iyengar yoga. They call Iyengar the furniture yogi. So he uses chairs and walls and straps and cushions and all kinds of wonderful things to help our bodies get into unique positions and unique bodies to get into old, ancient positions that are 5,000 years old. All right, let's bend the right knee, place the right foot down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up behind you. Keep the left hip rolling underneath the body. Palms are strong, right heel's pressing into the earth. So integrity in each posture. We're not just waiting for the next. Every transition is a part of it, just like life. No part less important than the whole. Take an inhale. Exhale, step the left foot through, right knee to the earth. Reach up, low lunge. Arms reach up, palms facing each other. Sink into the left knee, but only so far that you feel comfortable. If your lower back is crunching because you're trying to go into a back bend too deeply, come out of the posture a bit. So a big part of our yoga practice in, mastering, if that's even a thing we want to do, is becoming so self-observant that we are noticing every subtle experience that we're feeling. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the hips back towards the right heel, fingertips to the earth. Travel the left foot forward just a little bit, left toes pointing up towards the ceiling. And we find our edge. Inhale, peel the chest up. Exhale, fold down. And if you need to prop the hands up on cushions or anything, they are welcome. Pause the video, do what you need to do to take care of yourself. And slowly peel the chest up, bring the left foot back, step forward, fold now. Take the feet hip width distance apart, fold in, take a hold of opposite elbows, ragdoll from side to side. Any sounds are welcome. I like to hum and om and sigh on the exhale at times. And this interacts with the center and the nervous center, the system, that brings us into rest and relaxation. So we are vibrating the inside of the body and telling the nervous system, we want to calm down now. Hands to the earth. Inhale, press into the feet. Slowly begin to come up. Keep a micro bend in the knees or a bigger bend. And just begin to find a little bounce. The arms kind of bounce from side to side. I call this the skeleton dance. Come all the way up. As you come up, begin to bounce from side to side. You can shake it. Flick the arms. And you can stay where you are. I'm just going to turn towards you so you can see this posture a little bit more easily. Keep the feet about hip width distance apart or a little bit wider. And begin to sink the hips. Send the hips back, bend the knees, bring the hands to heart center, and we come into yogi squat. Knee or elbows inside of the knees, press the knees open, palms together. If you need to bring a block or anything underneath the seat, go for it. Some of us might have our hips up quite high. This is a very challenging pose again. So we're getting into that abduction. So we're getting into, externally rotating the knees out and opening the hips here. This is our emotional center. So there's a lot of stuck energy here. And if we sit a lot, we might have very tight hips. We might be screaming a little bit in this position. And again, if the position is uncomfortable, this is where the medicine is. So be kind to yourself and breathe through the discomfort. Two more breaths here. Let's bring the right hand back behind, left hand behind. Sink the hips, let the legs go out wide. And we're going to do another wide fold here. Before we come to end our practice, fingertips in front of you. Take an inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, slowly fold forward. Dorsiflexion the toes towards the shins, so towards the face. Find your edge. So again, couch cushions, encyclopedias, whatever you need here. And I do not encourage you to press yourself all the way down as far as I'm going unless it feels very comfortable and very accessible. Use your props. Let them be your friends. And again, we're getting into the internal parts of the legs now, into the groin. And we've moved through all planes of the body today. So even in a short practice, just notice if there's more freedom in your body parts, if there's more differentiation, everything doesn't feel tight and painful. But you're like, oh, I feel good in my chest. Oh, I feel good in my hips or my sides. Let's peel the chest up. And that being said, let's twist to the right. Left hand outside the right thigh. Another twist, ending the practice the way that we began the practice. Take another inhale. Exhale, twist over to the left side now. Right hand outside the left thigh. Back through center, across the feet here. And bring the right hand out to the right side, left arm stretching up and over. Right hand could travel out a little bit further. Press the right palm in, get nice and long through the left side body. I miss my yoga clothes right now. My pajama clothes aren't as easy to practice yoga in. Inhale, come back through center, left hand down the left side, right arm stretching up and over, and really press through the left palm. And it's kind of like you're corkscrewing the body open to look up towards the ceiling on the right. Find length through the right side body. And if that right arm, the top arm, gets tired, you can bend the right elbow, place the right hand behind the head to cradle it. And again, if any of these postures are opening up into some tension that you have, I encourage you to pause the video, take 5 minutes, be with the posture. Let's come back up to center. We'll stop in our meditative space. So sitting up nice and tall, close the eyes down again, come into that breath. Can shake the body a little bit if you need. We've moved some energy. Relax the shoulders, relax the muscles in the face, slight smile here. And just look at how quickly 30 minutes goes by, but what we can do in that time. I'm gonna send us off with a little flute here for a moment. So keep the eyes shut, stay inward, breathe through the nostrils, remind yourself. Breathing in, I am aware that I am breathing in. Breathing out, I am aware that I am breathing out.